I am never ever cutting again, and honestly, you should not either. And here's why.
Yeah, just a few months ago, that was me. I planned on never cutting again, but here we are, back on a cut. I'm sure some of you noticed. I'm gonna explain why I decided to try and get shredded again. Before we get into that, different backdrop today. I know you guys are used to me being in my room, but my ex-girlfriend will not leave. She's throwing a fit, so I have to come out here and film. Let's get into it. Please enjoy the nice shrub next to me. So just a few months ago, I was ready to start bulking and putting on some size, and things were looking really well, right? It was a nice change. My strength was flying through the roof, and I was starting to enjoy the gym again. The pumps were insane, skin splitting pumps. I'm talking about veins everywhere, right? It was actually really sick. If you know me, if you know the channel, you know I deal with a lot of chronic pain and stuff, but I still was able to get back up to squatting 315 for reps. Like, that is unheard of for me. Normally I'll have back or knee pain, and I was up to 275 close grip bench PR with my legs in the air. I think that's called a Larson press. These are all PRs for me. I've never been this strong in my life, but I don't know if I pushed it too quick or if I am just predisposed to always having a bunch of pain. I started to run into all kinds of issues where, like, you know, my knees just started hurting. My lower back started hurting. My elbows were killing me. Even if I'm using elbow sleeves, knee sleeves, and a belt, all the above, I'm using the equipment, and it just got miserable to the point where if I was not consuming 400 milligrams of pre-workout, I was feeling some kind of pain. And that's just a band-aid anyways. When you stim yourself out that much, you're gonna go so hard, you're gonna PR, and after the fact, when it wears off, you're gonna feel like Guy Sensei when he opened the 8th gate. You're gonna be sitting there shriveled up, ready to evaporate in the air, except this time Naruto is not gonna save you. Yeah, I really only got to bulk in a massive surplus for like 3 or 4 months before I realized it's time to put an end to this, because I really had to sit down with myself and think. Even while I'm recording this video right now, my knees are hurting. Right here on the tibial tuberosity. I don't know if it's called Osgood Schlatters or what, but yeah, I've been dealing with that for a while. I was pushing it so hard and getting so strong, but I honestly think my body just cannot handle that anymore. And you know, sometimes when I'm watching Trend Twins, I'll think, dang, it would be so nice to be jacked like these guys and just move weight all the time, but not everyone is built that way. We can't all do that. And so I really had to ask myself, what was my main goal of bulking, right? I wanted bigger legs. And I want you guys to ask yourselves this too at home. Pay attention to what I'm about to say, because it's very important for you to understand this before you start working out, before you set a specific goal so you don't get discouraged. My goal was bigger legs, right? They're a little bit disproportionate to the rest of my body. They've been small for a while because I've had knee surgery, I had lower back pain, and I've constantly dealt with knee pain, right? So work from the back, okay? Work from the end result. I said if I had bigger legs and I cut again, and then my physique was proportionate, would I be happier? This is the crazy part. The answer is no. I was like, nothing would really change. I'd be the same guy in the same situation in life with just slightly bigger legs. Maybe I'd feel a little bit more confident wearing shorts, but that's pretty much it. And I had to sit down alone in my room with no external stimulus. And you guys need to do this too and ask yourself, what is your goal physique? Is that really how you want to look? Or did somebody influence you to think that way? When I think back to a few years ago when I was a lot more athletic, a lot leaner, I think that's when I had the most fun. Why do we work out? It's to improve our confidence, right? So we feel better about ourselves, right? Why is it that the bigger most people get, the more a lack of confidence they have? And I asked myself, when was I the most confident in my life? Was it when I was at my biggest and strongest, or my leanest and most athletic? And for me, the answer was leanest and most athletic. Yeah, I have a sleeper build. I don't look big in clothes. Everyone's like, why would you want to look that way? I don't know. I just enjoy it. Like, I like being extremely lean. It's lighter on my knees. I get less chronic pain. And yeah, it's harder to maintain a low body fat, but I'm faster. I jump higher. I'm more explosive. I'm more nimble. I'm more flexible. And I realized that is what I want out of fitness, is to be able to do a lot of things in life effortlessly. That's why I want to be lean. So yeah, it would be so cool to be repping 405 on squat and 315 on bench and just be that huge mass monster. But I realized that's not really what I wanted deep down inside. And so why did I start cutting again? Because I want to use fitness as a tool to enjoy my life. And if you're kind of on the fence, if you're like, I don't know if I should be shredded, I don't know if I should be big, you need to sit down alone with no external stimulus, no videos, nobody influencing you to think this way, not your big friend who's perma bulking telling you, you need to eat more, bro, you need to get big, bro, or your friend who's always shredded saying, yeah, man, you're kind of fat, 15% body fat. Sit down alone and say, what would make me the happiest? And I did that, and I realized, dude, I want to use fitness to literally enhance my life. I want to be able to do flips again. I want to be able to run and take a step off the wall and do a backflip. I used to do that. The thought of that makes me feel like I'm going to literally blow out both quad tendons now. I don't have the same flexibility. Even boxing sometimes hurts because of how hard I rotate my hips, and I'll get back pain from it. And I'm like, dude, Bodybuilding is really fun, but for us ADHD autistic types like myself, we get bored quick. And I noticed that just bodybuilding and powerlifting locks my body into doing single plane movements. I don't like that, bro. I want to do everything. I like being athletic, lean, strong for my body weight, aesthetic. I want to be able to jump high. I want to be able to run fast. I want to be the epitome of human athletes, right? That's what's fun for me. Wall flips, doing round off back flips, doing MMA, being extremely mobile, coordinated. I used to wrestle. I can't do any of that stuff now. Like, I'm nowhere near as mobile as that. Yeah, bro, like, I want to learn other skills. I want to learn how to freaking breakdance, right? I want to get my back flexibility back to where I can do back handsprings again. I want to be a really good fighter, and you have to be very mobile for that. It's a lot harder when you're just a big meathead. And so, yeah, I had that phase, but I don't want to keep trying to force myself to grow and getting discouraged when my knees hurt and my back's hurting and this and that. And I have to wrap myself up with 5 pairs of elbow sleeves just to press the hundreds. Like, it was sick. It was fun while it lasted. What I really realized, and I want you guys to realize this for yourself too now, I would be my most happiest at a low body fat, eating extremely clean, no sugar, and just being athletic. You know how fun it is to just no warm up, be able to throw a backflip? I have to literally warm up for like 5-10 minutes now. I have to stretch, warm my knees up before I can throw a backflip. I used to just throw them on command with no pain. And if you're on the fence about what you should do with your fitness career, ask yourself, what would make you the most confident? Where would you be the most happy? Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. I could care less if people say I'm smaller, or the rest of my life I'm gonna hear, yeah, bro, but his legs aren't big. Oh, but he's not that lean. But dude, you could have the freaking Olympia physique and someone will still say, but his left bicep is a 1/4 inch smaller than his right. Most humans are hardwired to immediately find the glass half empty. They're looking for the negative part. Don't be that way, okay? Don't compare yourself to anyone. You're gonna feel a lot happier in life if you stop looking at what your weaknesses are and say, what am I good at? What do I wanna be? Well, I like being lean. I notice I jump higher, I run faster when I'm lean. Like, I'm more athletic. I could learn breakdancing. I could learn capoeira. I could learn boxing, MMA. I could use fitness to enhance my life. I want you guys to do that for yourself. Being big is not for everyone. And I realize it's not for me. And so, yeah, I'm sorry guys if that breaks some of your hearts, but I don't really see myself being this big meaty dude, hack squatting 8 plates anymore. It's not the direction I want to go in. So I hope you guys figure out what you want to do as well, because then it makes it more fun. Now I have a goal that I actually am going to enjoy working towards. That's why I'm cutting again, not because I'm a view chaser, I'm a cloud chaser. Some of you guys are like, oh bro, his views dropped off and all this nonsense. No, I feel good when I'm lean. Not extremely shredded. I know I've made videos on that. It's really hard to maintain. But with a healthy lifestyle, an athletic lifestyle, you can maintain a low level of body fat and be an absolute human weapon. That's kind of what I want to do. So, yeah, hope you guys understand. I hope you figured it out for yourselves too. And I hope you enjoyed the scenery. That's going to be it. This is Ski Mask Duets signing out. Let's create the best version of ourselves to give to the world. Okay, peace. Planning on cutting again, but yes, that was me just a few months ago. Shut the good God, man. Yes, that was me just a few months ago talking about how I never planned on I'm gonna kill myself.